Hey, so this video is about a topic that I really love, and it's based on this picture of a Japanese bowl that I found on the internet randomly, and it's based on this idea of repairing a broken bowl using glue that's mixed with gold. So basically the crack from where it was broken ended up being gold in the repaired bowl. And the idea is that the bowl is actually more beautiful after it was broken and repaired than it was before. And I just always really loved that idea, and I thought the bowls were really beautiful. And recently I sort of made the connection with this other question that I had, which is like, what is the difference between a person who is born free, so they're vibrating at the frequency of freedom, versus a person who was born in prison and then became free? So I was trying to figure out what's the difference between the person that was always free and the person that was in prison and then became free. And I think it has something to do with breaking and repairing the bowl. So the contrast that we experience, like being in prison or being in a very controlling relationship where you don't have freedom, is like the bowl breaking relative to that aspect of ourselves. And then when we heal, it's like we repair it with gold. So both people have bowls or plates that are functional, right? So the one was just born with a whole plate that wasn't broken, and the other person was born with a plate that got broken and then got repaired. So they have the memory, in a way, of what it was to be broken, because they can see the crack in the bowl that has been repaired. They can see what it was to be in prison, even though now they have a functional bowl that has been repaired. But they have the knowledge and the experience of how it was to be broken and the process of how they repaired themselves. So there was a quote that I liked. The world breaks everyone, and afterwards many are strong at the broken places, which is a quote from Hemingway. So the ways that we are broken are the ways that we are stronger, which I think is really beautiful. And when we're healing, what happens is we become attracted to other people through resonance who have been through the same trauma that we've been through. So it's like everyone's holding their bowl for everyone else to see, because we just are able to perceive these things subconsciously. So you can know the way in which you've been broken, and you can kind of look at other people's bowls and see who has the same pieces that you have, and see how they fit it together and repair themselves, basically. So I think that's how we find the person that's going to be our spiritual teacher relative to a certain topic. It's like our soul is able to recognize the way that we are broken, and it's able to recognize who has been broken in the same way and how they have repaired their contrast, their trauma, into the whole integrated state. Because even when we're healed, we contain the pattern, basically, of what it was to be broken in that specific way. So this is how I think people are different. So all of us can heal. This is what I was thinking. If everyone were to become whole and integrated, I was thinking, what's the difference between people if that's the case, right? Like, if we all just become whole and integrated, aren't we all just going to be the same? But I think it fits with this idea of the broken bowl, because we can all become bowls that have been repaired, but we're not all going to be the same, because we're all going to have different cracks of how we have been traumatized and how we have experienced contrast relative to different things. So all of us can have whole functional bowl, but we will have beautiful gold patterns of the contrast that we experienced. So I thought this idea was really beautiful and hope it makes sense to you. Maybe it was helpful in some way. So thank you for watching.